And you thought yesterday was bad. Jesus Christ, this team is dog crap. I would use more stronger language, but there are children watching this. Why, I don't know. What absolute trash this team is right now. This Yankee team. What a terrible series. And nothing's going to change. Boone actually probably thinks this team competed this series. Boone probably thinks, yeah, this team's doing well. Hey, we're getting close. We're turning the corner. We worked the pitch count. Nah, blah, blah, blah. Remember when Ben McAdoo was hired by the Giants, and in his second year, he gave all those press conferences how we're getting close. We competed. We didn't get embarrassed. Like all those really quotes that showed he didn't get it, and he just seemed kind of lost out there. Boone has been doing that for years now, and this guy continues to keep his job because the Yankees are just under the illusion that, oh, he's a 700 winning percentage. Oh, he does all these things great. Oh, the players love him. Because of this, that he's some great manager, like he's, Casey Stengel reincarnated. But no, he's just crappier on Boone, who, as you mentioned yesterday, only got a home run 21 years ago, 2003. Limp Bizkit was popular then. And because he hit that home run, he's been able to coast off that and was able to get a managerial job as a New York Yankee for the New York Yankees. And been able to live off being crap for years because of that one home run. A home run that doesn't even mean anything to me anymore. Again, like I pointed out yesterday, we did not even win that series. And yet because of that home run, this guy gets to have this job. It's awful. I know he's not the main reason why that this team sucks. There's plenty of reasons. The fact that, Cole crappy against the Mets again. The fact that this offense shut down for so much of this game. And that goes to Judge, to Volpe, to Verdugo, to DJ, who's been an abomination. The fact this team is 0 for 7 runners in scoring position tonight. At least so far. We're recording this in the bottom of the 8th. The fact they left 9 runners on base. That once again we had another ground into a double play, this time with DJ. The fact that we had the bases loaded in, what was it, the 5th inning? And we couldn't do crap. Yeah, bases loaded, bottom of the 5th, Volpe forces out. So it's not like the fact that, our pitching is deteriorated. The fact that the offense is a shell of itself of what it once was. It is not all Boone's fault, but he is the public face of it, and he's the one I get most annoyed by. He annoys me more than anyone, more than DJ, more than Glaber, more than anyone. He's who I get maddest about, because it's always his attitude that makes us think that everything's okay. He just has the attitude that we're fine, you're the ones that are overreacting, we're doing just okay. And it's this organizational attitude from Cashman to Steinbrenner to Boone. I mixed up the order there, but whatever, who cares? It's late. From Steinbrenner to Cashman to Boone, this attitude of, we're fine, you don't need to panic, you don't need to worry, we're doing okay, things are going to be fine. No, they're not fine. We've won one series in a month. We just allowed the Mets to score at least 12 runs on us tonight. We got swept by the Mets. I'm sorry, Yankees are a better team than the Mets. I'm sorry, Mets fans, you have a nice team right now you're building, but we have a better team talent-wise. We should not be getting shut. We should not lose every game to the Mets. What is this? What kind of abomination is this? Again, they didn't just beat us tonight. They owned us every which way. This is shameful, disgraceful. To be this bad. Why is J.D. Davis still in the lineup? All right, you moved him down to 7th tonight. Whoop-de-doo. Only got 1 hit. An improvement. Only struck out once, an improvement. Why is this lineup? Where are the changes? We have a week to go to the deadline, and knowing the Yankees right now, this team is not going to do anything at the deadline. I'm starting to have a feeling this team's not going to do anything. They're just going to pretend that everything's fine. We just got to turn things around in the second half. This team never, ever actually panics. They never actually worry. As long as we're getting money, that's fine. And as long as we're above 500 every year, that's fine. I just have this feeling this team is not going to be able to do. They don't have the urge to do anything. They don't want to do anything. They just feel like we'll be okay. Matter of fact, I saw today a report that the Yankees are considering. It was a source, I think, from ESPN. The Yankees are worried about acquiring Jazz Chisholm because of his personality. The Yankees have fears how his personality would fit in this locker room. Remind you, this is a team that at one point employed Domingo Germán and Aroldis Chapman. And now they have concerns about personality. What? So yeah, beating your wife, it's fine. Come on in. But his personality, he might be a little loosey-goosey for us. I don't know, Bob. I mean, we can't have that. I mean, the wife beaters are okay, but I mean, for F's sake. I totally believe that. And again, I'm totally believing that report. If they're using that as an excuse, they don't want to get anybody, we'll just keep the same lineup and we'll be fine. We'll do the same thing as last year. We'll keep the same lineup. Nothing will change. Everything's going to be okay. What a disgrace. And yeah, tonight was bad. And it actually started off okay. We had the home run from Glaber's getting hot all of a sudden. So I guess I got to stop, talking crap about him. Soto had a home run tonight. He had a nice bat flip to celebrate it. He was really enjoying himself out there. Things were looking okay. Soto made a great catch at the wall in the second inning. Soto, by the way, on pace for 40 home runs this year. But things were looking good. And then the fourth inning came around, and Alonso hits a home run. Then the fifth inning, Lindor hits a home run. Then the sixth inning, the Mets score on a Tyrod Taylor single. Crappy night for and then I mentioned the bottom of the fifth inning where Volpe, faces a reliever with the bases loaded and doesn't come through. Terrible night for Cole. Giving up 3 home runs. What's his ERA now? 5.4? He was better not coming back. If you're going to be this bad, just stay home. There's two people. There's two teams. There's a team and an individual that Gerrit Cole apparently does not pitch well against. The Mets and Rafael Devers. He shouldn't pitch against either one of those for the rest of his career. He gets owned by them every time. It's good to see Cole actually show some frustration in the dugout. He hit something. He hit the dugout rail. Good to see somebody show they care. Right now, it just seems like until Stanton comes back, this team is not going to do anything. There's just nobody on this offense willing to save them. Not Wells, not Volpe right now, unfortunately, not Verdugo. It's definitely not J.D. Davis, not DJ. I mean, when you have to rely on Glaber, it's just sad. Thank God for Soto tonight was the only one who had a little bit of he had 2 home runs, he had 2 hits tonight. Home run, I think a double. Soto was the only one with a pulse tonight. This is what this team wants. This team wants to be just, they don't care if they're like the best team, they're just okay, just above average, so you can keep coming to the ballpark, buying your tickets, watching the game. Doesn't matter if we win a World Series because that's a crapshoot anyway. I'm trying to figure out how this team was so good in May and why they're so crap now. Was it the fact that we had the same lineup every night? Maybe that was it, but now injuries, we can't really do that. But why is this team falling this flat? This team can't be this bad unless they just don't care. I'm trying to think of an explanation for that. I'm just totally dumbfounded right now. How bad they are. Again, credit to the Mets for how, for the comeback here. There's a difference. Mets actually, they have some adversity, they fight back. Yankees have some adversity, we just lie down. We don't do anything. Just sit there and watch. And we, us fans, have to just sit there and take it. As the team, just night after night, plays terribly on all sides of the ball. They give up 1 million runs, and their offense is a joke and can't hit. And with the bases loaded, forget it. This team never gets a big hit. Ever! At least we have a day off tomorrow. How about this? In 28 games since June 20th, the Yankees have now allowed 55 home runs. That is 12 more than any other team during that span. That's not just bad. That is historically bad. That is disaster levels of bad. That is an effing train wreck. Since June 20th? Yeah, so since the last game against the Orioles, in which we lost 17-5. When things have started to fall apart since then. Really, if you want to go back and look at it was either the Dodgers series or the last game against the Royals. Since then, on June 13th, we were 49-22. 49-22, looking good. Even after that Royals loss, we were looking pretty good. Since then, 11-22. We have a 33% winning percentage in the last month and a half. Again, shameful, disgraceful, disastrous, pathetic. What a joke. This team continues to be an embarrassment in every way. I can't believe that we have to watch. How many more games of this? 59? 58? Please let it end soon. This season can't end soon enough. I can't wait to watch the Giants go 3-14 and watch the Jets get knocked out in the first round. I can't wait for it. It's going to be great. Saw Jalen Brunson tonight. Can't wait for next season. That'll be fun. The Yankees are not fun right now. There's nothing about this team that's fun, that's enjoyable. Watching this team ground into endless double plays. Watching them strike out constantly. Watching their starters give up 1 million home runs. I'm watching this manager look us in the eye and tell us that everything's great. Everything's fine. We're just turning the corner. We're close. We're close. It's not fun watching this team right now. Hasn't been fun in a while. That's what this team is. It's not fun. It is just... This team is just pain. It is soul-sucking. This team will rip your heart out, takes your heart out, stomps it on the floor, and then crushes it into 1 million pieces. This team is about as fun as getting... Watching this team is as fun as getting tortured. Now, I wouldn't know. I haven't been tortured yet. But I would imagine being... Right now, I would take a good torturing. Because you can't tell me that is any worse than watching DJ LeMahieu ground into another double play. You can't tell me that's less fun. That it's more painful than watching Aaron Judge strike out against another crappy reliever. You can't tell me that's more painful than Aaron Boone telling us that we're just around the corner. We have a day off tomorrow, which means we can't lose. And then it's off for 3 losses in a row against Boston, in which they will overtake us for second place in the American League East. Should be fun. F this team. F it straight to hell.